What's up, people? Welcome to another show of Boss Up with Dr. Amboi Gishigi, the only show that helps you boss up in all fields. So today I've brought you this very knowledgeable gentleman who is going to tell us more about computers and electronics. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time in our show. Don't forget to like, comment, share. As always, stay tuned. Hi, Kevin.
Hello.
Welcome to Boss Up with Dr. Amboi Gishigi. Nimekuletea my viewers
Well,
waone the good things you're doing here.
okay.
But before we get into it, I want you to tell us a bit of who you are. Tell us your name, ulienda shule wapi.
Okay.
Tujue watu wa mtaa, watu wa mtaa gani.
Basically, my name's Kelvin Nyamo. Born and raised in Eastland, somewhere mnajua inaitwa Kayole.
Watu wa Kayole.
Yeah. I've gone to high school basically in Nairobi. There's a school called Texas. No, what was it called? Don't mess up, it's been quite a while. More Moshiri High School. So after that, college, I went to JQuad.
Watu wa JQuad, hata mimi nilienda JQuad.
Yeah.
Kumbe tuko wengi.
Of course. Did my IT there, and later on we are here dealing with computers.
Tell us about your journey now until you got here. How did it begin? Your interest?
Basically, my interest with computers began way back. Initially, I used to love electronics and technology in general. I used to really get in touch with small things like motors, Christmas lights, such kind of things. I used to go and collect them from fundis, these fundis that fix radios and stuff, and try and come up with creative things like toy planes and such kind of stuff. So I had a passion for electronics and technology, basically, from way back then. My first interaction with a computer that really made me become like super interested was my sister was gifted actually a laptop.
Okay.
By her sponsor during her education period.
Sponsor education.
Yeah. So she was given I remember it was a Lenovo laptop. Back then ilikuwa IBM. So the laptop, I used to enjoy a lot of small games that were inside the laptop. One of them was Dave or something. And apparently, I ended up crashing the operating system, which was Windows 98 back then. And quite a big challenge to get it.
It was a new laptop.
Yeah, still.
And you have messed it up.
Basically.
How was life in that house?
Damn, she was furious.
And your mom?
My mom really wanted to kill me. Literally. But
I can imagine. How old were you then?
Was I think around 10 years. Around 10 years. Or 10 or 11 years around there.
Okay.
But I really loved computers. So I just found out I had like just done something really stupid.
Yeah.
I changed the booting sequence so the computer could not read the hard drive.
You went back now and,
and I
figured
it
out.
Yeah, I fixed it.
At 10 years old.
Yeah, from guesswork basically.
Interesting.
And it worked. And since then, computers were my thing up to now. I've been sorting people throughout. That is how I used to make my small incomes here and there. If maybe you had a problem, mostly I will just go do my research and come up with a solution and fix it.
That is what took you now to JQuat.
Yeah. So after high school, basically, I really wanted to do something that associates with my passion. And back then, the only campus that really offered something that was interesting in that field was JQuat.
JQuat, yeah.
So I did IT there, and after that, I think came out to the field and started doing my thing.
So tell us, what course did you pursue in JQuat?
I did information and technology.
IT.
So, yeah, IT.
Okay.
Basically, you get to to learn more about computers.
In details.
Yeah, in details. To get to understand computers in depth.
Okay.
And become at least a professional in that field.
Okay.
One of the best schools. Yeah.
And after leaving JQuat, did you just come and, oh God, you know, God blessed you, decided today is Kevin's day and just gave you this shop? Or where did your journey
Wow.
began from JQuat?
That's
How
a
did you
very
go from
long
JQuat?
journey, to be precise. But basically, you can't just pop up and, you know, you're doing your thing already. So initially, I was still solving guys' problems still in campus.
Yes.
So apparently, I got to this Mhindi, and the Mhindi, we met in Gara. I was sorting someone's problem. Apple computers were not so common.
Yes.
So someone brought me a PowerBook G4. It's an old Mac.
You were working in Gara at that time?
Yeah, I was just coming to a friend's shop.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Helping him out, and then go home. He gives me something small.
Okay.
So apparently, the guy came with a PowerBook G4. The owner of the shop could not solve the problem, but I went back and sat down and did my research, and came back and solved the computer. The computer, I fixed the computer to perfect state. So the Hindi guy was really interested, and he pushed me to other levels, because I started working for him.
Oh, he had an electronic shop?
No, he had an Apple store
Okay.
in Parkland. So I worked for him a bit by fixing the computers that were being brought there by clients and all that.
Okay.
He actually took me for a class. I went for classes to learn more about
we have
Apple
good
computers.
employers
Yeah,
out here.
so I learned a bit about Apple computers and that. So I became actually good with Macs. So guys, Macs were not so common. So guys with Apple computers will actually just rush in and I'll be the go-to guy when they need problems when it comes to that. Yeah.
Maybe because there are no more, a lot of people were not using Mac in Kenya then, back then.
In Kenya, Macs were not common.
At all, we were using a lot of HP.
You guys were mostly the most common machine, even right now,
Dell.
is HP, Dell. There were more computers like Toshiba.
Yeah, Toshiba, yeah.
Such computers were the most common brands that people associated with. Guys didn't know anything about MacBooks. They just assumed that is a very expensive laptop that I can't afford. I can't buy.
For the rich.
Yeah, for the rich. But basically, eventually guys have adapted. By now, anyone who's doing videography like you and is in fields like architecture or such kind of stuff that requires a bit of heavy rendering and stuff, they prefer Mac to other brands.
Okay. Yeah. So from now Muhindi, that is where you came here?
No, from Muhindi, I worked for him a bit, but apparently, you know, guys, you know, we always split up because of one thing or another.
Yes.
So I started my own thing.
Okay.
I could get my own clients, give them my business card, do consultation services one-on-one with them as an ICT consultant. I could just go to their place, solve the problems they had, supply them with the equipment they needed to run their companies and businesses. And apparently with time, I realized that I needed a physical location.
Okay.
So my first shop was in town. There's a building called Dominion House. It was kind of a combination. We shared the space with someone.
Okay.
Yeah. But with time, we had to grow. Okay.
Yes.
So
we allow growth.
Yeah. I moved to a bigger space. That is back in 2018.
2018.
Yes. We moved to a bigger space in Westlands.
Okay.
Where I based my company there for a while. But in 2020, COVID happened and we had to restructure.
COVID affected a lot of people. How was it for you?
Basically, for some, it was really, really, really positive. For some, it was really, really negative.
Okay.
For me, things went haywire because I had a certain contract. We were developing some softwares for someone. Okay. And then they pulled out eventually during the whole thing, and we had invested heavily on equipment and stuff and a lot of things. So we had to restructure the whole thing and just
So for you, it wasn't
Yeah.
so positive.
Yeah, it wasn't so positive.
And how did you come to start this now?
Now, this was an interesting story. Sorry. We met with a guy. He's called Mike. Uh, Mike Gachanja, that is. Um,
He's one of the partners here
yes,
now.
he's one of the partners here.
Okay.
So Mike Gachanja was in the US.
Okay.
He's based in the US even actually up to now. And the thing is, he had like interest with computers too.
Yes.
So I wanted to buy a device, and I reached out to him online. So we kind of started talking, and eventually we found that we had a lot in common, like in terms of business and such kind of stuff. So we decided, you know what, let us combine effort here and there, because everyone, through combined effort, you can come up with better solutions.
That is true.
And better ways of doing things. So we came up with a team because there was still more guys that was still interested in business in Kenya. There's another director called James Mwangi. He's in the US also. There's a director here in Kenya also called Sally. She's also in business.
Just to cut you short, I want you to tell people that you don't have to just keep your money in the bank just because you're out of the country. You can partner with people here, like Mike is doing, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. That is the truth. Guys, to be honest, there is a lot of guys there that are afraid. Like, you know, if I send money to Kenya, if I partner up with Kenyans, you know, I'm going to get called, you know, business won't work out, and all that kind of stuff. No, there are guys that are out here that are willing to partner up with you and do legit and genuine business that is going to grow into something that is going to be big.
Yes.
Yes. So that is not something that should, as long as you structure it properly, because business just needs a lot of structuring.
Yes.
And a lot of good management. Basically, it's going to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. There isn't a business on this earth that you find that one guy is like everything. He's the director. He's the manager. He's the procurement guy. You can't have a business running that way.
True.
So basically, just try out whatever you have out there. Bring it to Kenya. Maybe you want to invest in real estate. You can try it out. It's a good business.
Yes.
Whatever you want to try it out. Just get someone that you guys have something in common, that is passionate about what you want to do, and then push it. And plus, number two, if you don't try, you'll never
know if it will work out or you'll never succeed.
Exactly.
So you came up, you and now the directors, you're 4 of them.
Yeah.
4 of you.
Yeah, we are 4 of us. I can mention the names.
Yes, please. Give them credit.
There is Michael Gachanja, there is James Mwangi, there is Sally Wesangula, there is Kelvin Nyama, and also a guy that works with us very closely, Daniel Kariuki. So we all of us, we formed Micronics, and we are going to be a very, very powerful force in the technology industry.
I can see that. I can testify to that.
Definitely.
And how is the business? How did you start, now that I know you were importing from the US to Kenya?
Okay.
What was the strategy that you guys sat down and came up with?
Okay. When we sat down, we realized that there is need for genuine ICT products, especially computers, because we started out with computers and accessories. There is need for genuine computers and accessories, basically from a genuine source.
Yes.
And you know, basically, most to be precise, IT equipment and even other products in the US, whoever like exports products to the US, the quality, you must meet the quality in terms of their standards.
Yes, they're very keen on that.
Yeah, they're very keen on that. So basically, whatever you're getting from the US to Kenya is very authentic and genuine.
Yes.
Compared to guys flooding the market with things from China. Because basically, you'll buy something, you'll buy a computer or a laptop or whatever small accessory that you might need, maybe even a mouse.
Yes.
And then it won't even last for maybe a day or 2.
That's true.
Okay, and then you're back to the market buying the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing, other than filling that gap, there is need for us to have affordable computers for everyone. That is anyone in every profession. Because nowadays, if you realize, computers are a part of us. Yeah, every time you wake up, a phone is a computer. And anything that you are using right now is related. The way you relay data and information, and the way you move around and communicate with people nowadays is very reliant on technology and computers. So basically, we want to bring for people affordable hardware, computers, and accessories for them to use on their daily routines and professions. Yeah.
How long have this beautiful shop been running?
The shop has been running basically right now for over 8 months. We are 8 months old.
So last year?
Yeah, last year basically.
When Corona was there?
Yeah, Corona was still there.
You people who were not worried, oh, Corona has dropped the economy, don't invest.
Basically what I tell people is that whenever you feel like there is you are stuck somewhere or something is coming that is disastrous, that is going to stop everything, don't just sit there and you stall or cower. Just please start something. Try it out, and I'm sure one way or another, if you don't succeed, you're going to learn something.
True.
And if you do succeed, it's going to be amazing.
Well and good.
Yeah.
But I feel like Corona came to favor people like you, because people were sent home to go and work from home. People didn't even have computers to work from home. There was Zoom. You have to attend the Zoom and stuff. One of the
biggest opportunities.
Yeah.
For some IT, you know, IT is wide.
Yes.
There are different guys with different professions within the IT industry. We have guys who are programmers. There are guys who deal with hardware. There are guys who deal with different sectors. What I can say is guys who are selling ICT equipment from computers, from phones and whatever, because guys were sent home and they needed to do Zoom meetings and work from home basically. You actually needed something that can actually handle such kind of jobs. So basically, guys in that field really excelled, but some of them also lost, because there are guys who really are also basically require like technology to work and all that kind of stuff. That guys who do writing and stuff. I'm sure schools were closed back then.
Yes.
And I'm sure since schools were closed back then, no one had work to do for such a case. So for some. Corona affected them positively and then for some negatively.
Yeah, that's very true. Tell us more about your business.
Okay, basically.
Tell us your business. What do you sell? I can't sit here or stand here and keep saying, oh, Mac. What is Mac?
Okay, basically what we sell, guys, we sell all types of computers and accessories and phones in general. We also sell printers. I can think of quite a number of things. Gimbals, like you might need like lighting for doing video production.
Yeah, like mine is.
Yeah, we will basically advise you on what to get. As an ICT consultant, I'll advise you on what to get in terms of computing for your work, for your job, and import it for you, or if we have it in stock, we'll basically sell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you would also want to tell our viewers? I don't know.
Our viewers, for them I can tell them, first of all,
maybe just cut you short, something about buying a laptop, because I know a lot of people are like me. When we are going to the market, I want a laptop. I have no idea what I'm going to get. I just know I need a laptop. Why should I Purity come to you? Be like 100% sure if I go to my shop, I'll go with what I really need.
If you come to Micronics, first of all, you're just not buying a laptop. You're getting professional advice. I'm an ICT consultant. I'll give you professional advice based on what exactly you're going to do with the laptop. You might be an engineer, so there are specific specifications that you might need tailor-made to your job. You might be a videographer. There are specific specifications, like you need to check the processing power of the machine. You need to check the graphics card. You need to check the memory, that is the RAM. You need to check the type of storage. There are different types of storage. Usiambiwe tu 1 terabyte. Ama usikie mtu anasema SSD ya ujui ni nini inamaanisha. So this kind of advice is what we offer. We'll give you professional advice based on what you are going to describe to us. You're going to do with the computer, or the tablet, and such kind of
the
stuff.
cameras.
Yeah, or even the camera.
Yes.
So basically, we have detailed information of each and every equipment that we're going to sell to you.
Okay.
And we can even ship for you whatever new that you need, and we do not have here locally. Yeah. And
you also said you repair, or you just sell new?
We do hustle. We do handle repair. Hustle, handle, still the same.
Yes.
We do handle repair. If you have if you have a computer that is liquid damaged, the screen is broken. Okay. Maybe you know the power in your place surged, and then it kind of blew out the computer. Yeah. Basically, we are going to sort you out. You can come here with your laptop, your desktop, your printer, okay, and we will handle it because we are trained professionals to do that job.
One more question.
Okay.
For guys who want to import other things, it doesn't have necessarily to be laptops or anything electronic.
Okay.
How is the process? Is it tedious process, or how would you tell people who are out there and they are planning maybe to import clothes or something? How is the process?
Okay, the process of importing is a tricky one. First of all, I'm not really so much into
the part of
I'm
importation.
not in the shipping and whatever industry.
Yes.
But what I can tell them is things do move from one continent to another.
Very true.
Okay, and if you find a proper shipping company, there are quite a few Kentex and some few out there. If you find a proper shipping company with good policies, I'm sure moving stuff from one place to the next is easy. Actually, the hardest part is sourcing. Sourcing is a tricky situation because you need someone physically sometimes to go out there, source for something that you actually need and you think is going to work for you, and then bring it here. And time is also another thing, because that person there also you are consuming their time and they're busy. So basically, importing and exporting business is a tricky one, but I can encourage people to try out. Just bring something small. Just order just order something worth 2,000 bob. If it comes and it's perfect, then you can proceed from there.
True. I agree with you. And thank you so much for having me and allowing us to learn more from you and see your business. And I hope my viewers are going to support you, and they can see you legit. They'll be going to show you everything. I hope you support Kelvin, and thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment. Let us know what you want to see more and what you think of this video. God bless you guys, and goodbye.